The idea behind an accumulation chamber is essentially either a T assembly or a riser that the air valves would sit on top of. The riser should be approximately 30 to 50% larger than the air valve size. So if this is a 3-inch air valve on a 12-inch pipe, we can go up to 6-inch on the riser, probably at least 4-inch. Otherwise, it's not worth doing. It's not an accumulation chamber. The idea then is this accumulation chamber sits above the pipe and the air valve sits on top of that. So any air coming in will go up into that area, that chamber, and then eventually work its way out through the air release valve. Imagine if we have an 8-inch pipeline and we have a 2-inch valve on top. And the 2-inch valve has an opening right here that's actually quite small. And so if we take an 8-inch pipeline and we have to get all of the air on the surface area of that 2-inch opening, you're going to be missing a lot of the air because it just wasn't exactly in the center of that pipe. Whereas if we had a 4-inch T, 8 by 8 by 4, and then we had the 2-inch valve on top of that, now we have an accumulation chamber where we're getting the majority of the surface of that top of the pipe, that now all of the air can go up into that accumulation chamber and then be exhausted. The reason why I think this is important, number one, it makes the air valve more efficiently. Number two, you probably won't hear many people talking about it. And so the idea behind this is we want to set ourselves above and beyond the competition. Now, it doesn't necessarily change the diameter of the air valve that you would use, because what we're doing when we're sizing the air valve to a specific size, we're talking about the air and vacuum size. So the two functions is why we size the air valve to maybe an 8-inch rather than a 2-inch. But the accumulation chamber is for the third function, the air release. The main difference is because you're going a difference of 1.2 millimeter on the orifice size to maybe 2 or 3 millimeter on the air release size. So when we're talking a difference of 0.2 millimeters or 1.2 millimeters, it's actually not that big of a difference as far as how much air that can go out. But the big thing is getting all of the air out. And so that's where that accumulation chamber really fits in and makes a lot of sense when we're talking about the wastewater air valves as well as the clean water air valves.